Hey guys, how's it going? Daniel here. So today I want to share with you guys my pro apps that I use to get a lot of stuff done on the iPhone. So let's get started. So the first app here is called Notion. So Notion, you guys already heard about this application. It's a very popular app. It's very popular app in the productivity community and everything. How do I use Notion to get all of my work done? So I actually don't use Notion that much on the iPhone. I actually use Notion mostly on the Mac to write stuff down and write my notes there as well, and just write my journals and everything on the Notion web app. So how do I use Notion on the iPhone? So it's a little bit different than how I use it on the Mac. On the iPhone, I mostly just use it as a reminder type of app. So I mostly open Notion to check ideas or my board or anything like that I'm currently working on, to see what I need to get done as well, and just see what's going on in my Notion my Notion workflow and everything. So yeah, I just mostly use it for that. I usually don't use it to write stuff down or do a lot of edits on the Notion app on the iPhone. Now, the main reason is, first off, of course, Notion first started out as a web app, and so the developers haven't really taken care of the iPhone app that much. It still needs a lot of work done. The iPhone app, even though developers have been doing a decent job of keeping the app updated and everything and fixing a lot of bugs and everything in the iPhone app, I just need it for my type of work and everything that I do. I like to use Notion mostly on a bigger screen. So on the iPhone, it's just mostly just kind of like a reminder type of app, how I use it. So yeah, that's just one of the big ways that I use Notion, and for my type of work that I do, whenever it comes to using Notion. Next, we have the Notes app by Apple. So I talked about how I used it a lot more in detail, of course, in an old video of why I really like using the Notes app on the iPhone. And one of the main reasons, of course, that we will see right now is, of course, the simple note-taking app. So whenever it comes to making a note app really awesome for me and making it work for me, one of the first things is simplicity. So a notes app should not have to make you, have so much stuff going on the screen, all these features and everything that you could do with it. It should just be really nice and simple for you to write down. That's pretty much what the Apple Notes app is, even though it does have some decent, powerful features as well, the Notes app. But I really like using it, of course, to just write my ideas first off, my YouTube ideas, but also, of course, to write simple notes of the ideas I'm working on. So like for this video, for an example, I write the apps that I'm using, then in point form, I'm adding what I want to talk about in every single app as well. So yeah, it's just a really, really simple app. The Notes app, powerful enough for me, and simple enough for me to use as well, and for what I'm looking for whenever it comes to using the Notes app. I just really like using this app, and I know it's a little bit funny talking about Notion first and then having to talk about the Notes app next. But yeah, that's how I use the Notes app, and the difference how I use Notion. And also because the Notes app is a mobile first application, since the Notes app is made by Apple, and Apple did make the Notes app first on the iPhone. So yeah, it's just a big difference right there whenever it comes to writing stuff down, how my workflow for the Notes app on the iPhone. Next, we have Darkroom. So many of you guys already know I love using Darkroom. It's one of my favorite photo editing apps on the iPhone. And I do use Lightroom on the side as well, but like I said, mostly on my Mac. But Darkroom for me is a great application and powerful enough to edit a lot of my Instagram photos, to edit a lot of my portfolio photos as well. I actually have done a lot of edits for my portfolio as well, and it's just a great, powerful Darkroom app. It's just fantastic photo editing software right here built into your iPhone, and it's powerful enough to edit your raw photos, and just to edit a ton of great, and also video as well if you want to do some video edits as well. But I mostly use it for my photos as only, pretty much whenever it comes to making or editing photos for Instagram or my portfolio. Next, we have Canva. So many of you guys already know Canva is a popular platform to create a lot of crazy awesome templates for your Instagram account, for Twitter, for any social media platform. But I mostly use Canva to create, actually for me, a lot of my YouTube thumbnails. So if you guys have noticed the past few the past few videos and thumbnails that you have noticed are actually all made on Canva. I've been playing around with Canva. I actually subscribe to Canva Pro just because I like a lot of their graphics and everything that they have there. So I will use and take advantage of all those graphics whenever I'm editing a thumbnail and everything for YouTube here. And yeah, it's just a really, really great app. Now Canva did not sponsor this video, but if Canva does want to sponsor this video or sponsor a future type of video, I wouldn't mind it if you guys want to contact me and everything so we could work something out. But yeah, that's how I use Canva. It's just a really, really great way to edit a lot of my thumbnails, which as you can see right now, is how I edit a lot of the stuff. And yeah, it's just a really nice, simple way and quick way as well to edit, and powerful enough to edit a ton of these thumbnail pictures. Next, we have InShot. So InShot for me is just a really, really popular and powerful video app for editing your IG Reels or your TikTok videos as well. So that's one of the two reasons, or one reason I use InShot, is to edit a lot of my Instagram stories as well here. And it's just a really great way. It has a nice little features, animations that you can add to it as well. You can mix in sounds. It's just a really, really easy way to edit your photos, your videos I mean, for Instagram or for TikTok as well, or for YouTube as well. I actually did one video edited on this app where I edited a YouTube video and I used only InShot, and which was a really, really fantastic app to use as well, and simple enough, powerful enough to edit a nice, simple YouTube video. Next, we have Fantastical. So Fantastical is an old calendar application that has been in the App Store now for a while. I remember when I bought this calendar app, it was really powerful, crazy. I really like using it. But ever since they switched, the developer switched to in-app subscription, I really, I was kind of disappointed about that. That they switched that, even though I did buy this app. But it is what it is. Developers need to make money as well, to continue supporting these applications as well. But yeah, it's just a really nice, simple calendar app that I like using. Of course, it's powerful enough for my needs. So yeah, I just use it to check the calendar, which is one of the main reasons, a calendar app. But also is the weather feature built into it. So here we can see is you could check the weather course throughout the day, and also check it ahead so that if you need to plan something out, you can see the weather at the same time to see if you need to plan an outdoor activity, to see if it's appropriate for the weather and everything to plan that activity. And yeah, it's just a really, really great way. But I also like using this calendar app as a task app as well here, so you can quickly add tasks to whatever you need to be reminded about, and it will quickly sync to your calendar app here, so you could quickly just be reminded about that task as well. And not least and not last, we have Mojo. So Mojo is a great app that I love using, of course, to edit to add templates and everything to my Instagram Reels, TikTok. It's just a really, really fantastic way just to share a lot of your content on those platforms using Mojo. So that's pretty much it for the pro apps that I use on a daily basis to get all of my stuff done, to get all of my work done. If it means like writing notes, editing thumbnail pictures, or creating thumbnail pictures, editing photos for Instagram or my portfolio, creating templates for Instagram Reels or my Instagram Stories. So yeah, that's how I use all these pro applications on my iPhone to get a lot of this stuff done. So if you guys did enjoy this video as much as I did, it would be really, really awesome if you guys could subscribe to the channel, like the video, and as always, I will see you guys later. Peace.